guys, my name is Nikki, aka the Dragon Queen, and today I'm here with my I'm back video. So I was doing really well last year, and then NaNoWriMo came around and I just focused on NaNoWriMo and kind of burnt myself out on reading and writing. So I took a break, as you know. So I took all of November off and all of December off. And then I was debating on taking a permanent break, but I'm back. So this video is really just going to be about what I plan to do, what's been happening, any updates on my life, stuff like that. Nothing in particular about books per se, nothing crazy. First thing first, my hair is colored again. It is purple to blue and I absolutely adore it. Second, my birthday was a few weeks ago. I'm officially 30 years old, so yay, the big 3-0. And I got a ton of books for my birthday. So let me know if you want to see a book haul for that. I don't usually do book hauls, but I got a lot of books. And I think I could still get some more because the books that I want to get, or I still have like $30 in gift cards and I didn't spend any money on these. So these are all gifts, all of them. It's amazing. So starting January 1st, I started reading again. Like I said, I didn't read for 2 months, and I've read, I think, 6 books already. Mostly audiobooks. No, all audiobooks so far this year, because I read or listen to them while I'm at work. I have started writing more. I've been working on my novel, Bitter and Briny. It is a modern day siren horror mythology. Basically, there is think Dexter, but with a female who is a badass feminist who doesn't kill usually, but tortures more to teach people how to properly treat somebody. So rapists and sexual abusers or physical abusers or men who just aren't getting the hint. That type of thing. So I am currently 54,000 words into that one, and I'm trying to write at least 250 words a day. And no, it's not a lot, but it's something. I did win NaNoWriMo last year, so I wrote 50,000 words in 24 days, I believe it was. But then I just took a break completely and did not write anything again until January 1st. On the personal front, my marriage is going great. The adoption is moving forward. We finally got the paperwork we needed to push to the next step, which was the proof of honorable discharge from my husband's military. And we've sent that in, redid our fingerprints. It will now take approximately 5 weeks for the background checks to go through and another week to get everything signed. And then hopefully in 6 weeks total, we will have the paper saying you can officially look at children and consider adopting. So, yay! One day I'll be a parent. Other than that, I just have been playing a lot of D&D. And I think one of the biggest changes I do want to make in 2018 actually coincides with everything I just talked about. I don't think I want this to be only about books. Every video isn't going to be focused on books. And here's why. My life is not just book related. It has a lot of other stuff. And a lot of the things that I talk about actually coincides with writing or creativity, but I want to be able to talk about all of it. So I got this idea kind of from Heather. You know her as Zether Books, but also she is now known as Heather Reset, and I kind of like the idea where I could talk about whatever I want, really. I'll still do BookTube. I might do AuthorTube. I might talk about my adoption process, especially now that it's getting closer. I'm going to talk about D&D and how it feels to be a DM and storytelling. And I want to talk about other crafts that I do. I have watercolor paints that I want to start using again. I want to crochet. I want to draw. I want to talk about whatever I want. So those are and I also might talk about weight loss. I'm currently working on that too. So there's a lot going on in my life other than books, and I don't want to be limited in providing to you as a consumer and as a viewer just on this one tiny little portion of my book or of my life. Especially with the fact that just November, December, in November I could have written about NaNoWriMo. I went to writing things 4 or 5 times a fucking week. I went all the time and it was amazing. I made some amazing friends. And with that, we supported each other and we pushed through and we succeeded. So it was really great to be like, okay, off of work, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, go to Barnes & Noble and write. And I went to Barnes & Noble and I met up with 1 to 5 other people, depending on the day, and we just wrote for 3 hours. And it was great. It was fantastic. And it was also amazing to talk to a person in real life about what your book was about and hear their excitement for the same thing. Sometimes we got off tangent, a little bit, a lot of it, but we always knocked out our words, or at least I always knocked out my words. I can't speak for everybody that was there. But yes, so this year, some videos that should be coming out soon, once I record them, I will be redoing the Pop Sugar Challenge this year. I will do a Pop Sugar final video for last year, as well as one for 2018 with what books I intend to read for that. I am trying to do the 52 books again. Last year, while I did read a lot of books, I did not complete the Pop Sugar Challenge, though I could probably make things work, but I didn't complete the challenge I verbally told myself I would complete. So, with that in mind, I will try again this year. I did put a little less restriction on what I was reading. I did purchase some new books for the readathon instead of picking books that I felt I wanted to read. There are a couple of books on there that were from last year that you'll recognize that I didn't get to for one reason or the other. So far this year, I have read, I've listened to 6 books, and 2 of them are, no, 1 of them is a newer book that was raved about in 2017, and I loved it. So I'll do a review for that, and that's The Hate U Give. And I'm also currently re-listening to The Dresden Files, which is one of my favorite series of all time, as I've mentioned before, guilty. But I've listened to books 1 through 3 so far, and I'm currently listening to Percy Jackson book. I think it's technically 3 in the Lost Hero series, but it's 8 overall, if that makes sense. But I'll go into that in a wrap-up video at the end of the month. I think I might be doing 1 video a week minimum. I'm not going to push myself to do too many videos because I don't want to drain myself and overwhelm myself. I want to just be able to do me, do whatever I want to do. I do want to try to get at least 1 video out every Friday. So here is my thing for you. Now, some other things to consider I want to add is I want to do more with other booktubers or YouTubers or whatever, probably mostly booktube. Right now, as many of you may have noticed, there has been a change again in the algorithm for YouTube and how they decide if you are a partner. I will do a separate video on that, but one of the biggest things that will be going on about that is the Strike Back Videoathon, and I'll do another video for that. Empty Shelfie is still going on as well, so please go to the link down below, and make sure to subscribe to that channel to see those challenges as well. We have a lot of guest hosts and it's a lot of fun. Also, I want to shout out every video one newer booktuber, someone who has less than 1,000 subscribers. For this video, I do want to shout out my friend Alexi, who I met on Final Fantasy XIV, and her YouTube channel is Book Nerd Nissey, N-I-S-E-Y. I will link her down below. She only has 13 subscribers. She's completely new. Please go give her a shout out. Tell her I sent you. Subscribe to her channel. Give her some love and encouragement and advice if you are also a newer booktuber. So it would be lovely to have other people provide some opinions, because I love everything she's doing. I think what she's doing is fantastic, and she is overcoming the same fear that I overcame when I first joined, where I was like, nobody's gonna like me, everybody's gonna hate me. Anyway, so that's mostly what to expect. So chat with me in the comments, chat with me on Twitter at Dragon Queen Book. Like it if you like it. Subscribe because you love me. See what I did there? See what I did there? Yeah. And this is the Dragon Queen signing off.